This is an overview of the first section of the driving path to Italy. And as you can see, that section ends where the ferry is supposed to go onwards to Rostock. And you can see 2 hours 50 minutes, it's close to Malmö, this place. It was very casual drive. I'll be back to you in part.
What's happening? What is going on? We're waiting.
My feet are cold.
Huge. We're waiting with the seagulls. For hi seagull. Hi. We're waiting for the ferry.
But what goes up and down but never stays down? This is my riddle to you. Welcome to part 2 of the driving journey to Italy. So first we came from Trelleborg, took the ferry 6 hours down to Rostock, where we stayed in a hostel a little bit outside of town, which was nice. And then the next day we started driving, following this blue road down to Nuremberg.
On the road again. Mika's driving.
Of course, I'm driving a lot.
We are going to Nuremberg.
Yeah.
And we got 4 hours to go.
We're doing it. And I'm not allowed to drive faster than 120, alright? That's at least fine.
He's not allowed to go too fast.
Even though the road is faster than that, I have to stay behind the trucks.
Yeah.
Nuremberg, where we took another sleeping in a really bad hostel that was reminding me of military service and prison situations. And we were like the only ones there, and it was pretty huge because of Corona and all of those things. So then we continued driving and we came to more of the mountains, and the snow came, really like tall like roads or steep roads.
We're in Austria. Right?
Ostrich.
We're in Ostrich. We will drive for 6 hours today.
And the car was really heavy and we were like pulling the gas. Martina was driving a lot, she was really worried. And then we had a flat tire somewhere in the mountains. And there was a guy in the gas station, he was like, guys, you have a flat tire. And we're like, no way. And then he said where we should go, and we went lost on the way there, but we still made it. And then they repaired the tire and it was all good. And then we continued driving down, and then we entered Italy and we came to Bolzano. And all of this way, all of the path from Sweden, the only time they checked any of our IDs or anything was on the ferry in Trelleborg. The rest was just a clean drive, and all the roads were clear because no one dares to drive in Corona times except us and trucks, the huge trucks, so it was mostly trucks. And then we continued from Bolzano to Martina's mom's place via Beppino.
Okay, so we arrived in Italy. At the moment we are at my dad's place, and yeah, this week we're staying at my father's or at my mom's. We'll see. And next week, hopefully, we will head south. We found probably a place, but it's not sure yet. And at the moment, it's really, I feel calm, but at the same time a bit restless. So it's a bit a paradox, but I guess this is how it feels. We have been encountering different people and different reactions when we said, oh yeah, we are moving from Sweden to Italy and we want to settle down around here, we want to find a place to tend the land. People saying this is a very interesting decision and you should go and try it, and this will probably be the country for you because there is everything. There is sun, there are different climates, there are different landscapes, and it could be, for this type of project, it seems that it's the right place for us, and we're really excited for that. So yeah, that's where we are at. And now I'm in the garden where my father lives. There is a hill up there and there are a lot of olive trees and rosemary bushes. Rosemary is a plant that I really like. That's about it.
We have found something that could be a house. It is a house that we have found, but it's not like that we have it yet. What's up, what's up, what's up? This is part 2 of the daily commenting on our path of housing. And part 2 is so good. We got so much things coming up in this part. You better be prepared. Go, Martin.
So now we are wearing this mask. Because we're so stressed.
It looks like shit all of it, especially
no,
when
but
I also...
this is touching there. Okay, so basically, maybe I can repeat everything. Yeah, we'll see.
You go.
At the moment, we have like one that we are kind of certain we will rent in maybe about 5 days. We'll be there probably.
It's in the south.
It's in the south, not so south. It's kind of like it's actually something.
Close to us is in
it's close to us.
Umbria.
Nocera Umbria. This house will be like just a renting place, but still we want to kind of like see the area. Maybe it's really our place there. Maybe we will find like the perfect area.
I mean, it's probably not down there, but it could be around.
We don't know. No, it's not
we will know
that place.
That is not for sure if we go there.
And it's also interesting to experience a little bit the different areas and
it's
compare
nice
them.
that it's like warmer because it's a bit more south.
So we can decide to stay just 3 months and then continue to stay there or move on to another place. It feels okay.
Yeah, if you were wondering, it's really detailed contracts that we are coming up with here.
Not really. All right, we're gonna wash away this Iwan.
They have Wi-Fi also. They have Wi-Fi down there.
They do.
And they have a pool. And they have
With
bushes and trees, some trees, and a small garden. 40 square meters, 350 euros per month. There are a lot of cool people living there. It's like architects and designers, and we're gonna fit right in with our virtuous genes. We can just like, what's up? Take up a glass of champagne, go to the
Oh no,
events.
I'm gonna quit this video. Alright, bye. We repaired the car, it had some problems.
We're still searching for a house of our dreams. We didn't find it here in the garage.
No.
Go on. Tell them about our story. We're looking for a sustainable house.
And we are at the mechanic.
Yeah. There is kind of a house here actually.
There is actually a house there. It's a camper.
Elnag. It's a really good brand. No.
Mika has also his mask and he's upside down.
But it's so comfortable. But yeah, we've been in the garage for 4 hours today.
Sitting here in the car, waiting.
Apparently that's how it works, that you kind of hand in the car and yourself to service. And then you sit all day waiting.
Yes. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll keep you posted if we... Welcome to a new episode of Where is the House?
Where is the house?
We're looking for the house.
We're looking for the house. And it's not at the mechanic.
No.
The car is full of our stuff.
Yeah.
Still. So we've been driving around with a full car.
Yeah,
and the back was opened all of this time.
The trunk.
The trunk. Across Europe, it was open. So we were always worried that someone will steal all of our stuff. But we made it here. And now today, for 4 hours, they've been working for fixing the trunk.
Yeah.
So we... Across Europe, we arrived in the north of Italy, northeast of Italy, and it's northeast is a region called Veneto, where my family is living. My father is living on the hills, and my mom is living kind of like more city center close by. And here it's kind of like it's still Mediterranean, the climate. But in the winter, it can get really minus during the night, especially.
But it's a lot more sun. Like it's already pretty good, the climate here in the north of Italy.
Yeah.
But a little bit more north, there is a lot of snow. Is mostly in the mountains.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm done with this. I'm going more south.
We're going more south.
Yeah.
Because Mick is done. And everyone is like, how can you be so cold that you're a Viking?
Yeah,
and
because I'm from Sweden. It's always like that. Like, oh, you're from a cold country, then you must enjoy the cold. But I'm tired of the cold.
Yeah.
That's something they don't understand. And they also don't understand that it's pretty dark in Sweden. This, I would say, could be potentially the last map of the series of maps. I like this map because it shows a lot about what plants you can grow. Because plants, they are very sensitive to the coldest temperature of the year. And this shows the average monthly temperature in January. So as you can see, the Apennine Mountains, they cover a great part of Italy, and you can get these zero averages, which means freezing some parts of the year for sure. More or less everywhere, also in Sardinia here.
Yeah.
And then they're like, why'd you come here? Like our economy is like not as stable as in Sweden. And that's the only thing they know about Sweden, it seems.
Yeah, they're like, why are you coming to Italy? Why? In Sweden everything is like...
Yeah, it's so good.
Diamonds. Falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing. And I guess it is like there are amazing things, but for our project, life project, there's not so much sun to grow all around.
We didn't find the house. in Sweden.
We didn't find a house in
We
Sweden.
looked at a lot of houses there also.
We looked a lot of houses.
Yeah.
We found our home for 3 years in Sweden, but it wasn't. We were still very much dependent, completely dependent on.
I mean, it was an apartment. It wasn't
Exactly.
even a house. It was just a normal apartment.
We still called it home. There was so much frustration in being completely dependent on everything else.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to be less dependent on systems that are not protecting the environment. I'm a bit emotional and sad. It's kind of frustrating that you see like beautiful countries, beautiful places, like in general cities. Around here is just pure concrete and carelessly built houses and buildings and roads. The lack of care that there is in this architecture. Look at this building. Sorry. Pure asphalt and concrete and just like these square buildings with no beauty. And it's not that I want just beauty, but I just see that it's affecting me so much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you got something from my rambling. I guess it's just like pure frustration. People maybe live happily anyway, even if I feel that this is not like a sustainable way of living. Yeah, I guess it's still valid if I feel that it's not good. Then, yeah, I guess that's the point.
Yeah.
There is
and
nothing.
It's a lot of more fun to like relearn all of the traditional shit. That's what I like also a lot. Like building with wood and making bread yourself and
growing all the material
stuff. And then getting it for free all around. Like if you have some land and then you put some seeds and then it's like, thank you very much, and you pick everything that you need. We didn't find a house yet. So we see you tomorrow. We look for the house. This is a painting that I found in this room.
No, really. This was your present from my sister. My sister made it.
I found it.
But you were taking off the light. It's so beautiful. My sister is an artist and she's making amazing paintings.
This one I found. And,
No, you didn't find it. She gave it to you.
I like it.
We are on the road again. And we're packing. I don't know why there are 2 boxes here. Some yarn, some backpacks, makeup. This is a beautiful painting that my sister made. We're packing. We're bringing our plants.
This is the path that we took from Padua, Martina's mom and dad. I pointed out also like Martina's dad's place here in Vo, which is in some small hills a bit more outside. It's really nice there. This is the path we took through Bologna, I guess. And then we came down through here, 4 hours, 20 minutes, I think it took us or something, to Località Ponte Parano, which is pretty close to Assisi and Foligno, which are like slightly famous cities. And there you see Rome. And that's where we are now. And this is in Umbria. I think maybe I can find a map of the regions a little bit. But I think that's where we are. So I found this map where Umbria is here. That's where we are. Veneto is where Martina's parents live. And Tuscany is the famous one there. And you see that Umbria is close, like more central. So there are like some more hills and mountains and stuff. And we are kind of on the west side of the mountains, slightly inside them, slightly in the hills.
This is a really trashy gas station.
It's really cool. Look there, the window is beautiful.
It's super trashy. Mike
I want to show you something.
wants to show you something.
Look.
Oh, flowers!
We found the spring.
We found the spring.
We went a bit south and we escaped like the cloudy mountainsides. And we're almost in Umbria now, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. And here there's spring in February.
So it's the 5th of February and there are flowers and bees everywhere. This man is in t-shirt, relaxing. This is the beautiful view we have. Yep, this much snow in one night. So I'm going to get some wood and it's snowy. It's super cute. This palm tree, I'm not sure is thriving at the moment, but yeah, in here, let's see. Every time I struggle with this, look at, we have wood. It's kind of a mess, but we have quite some woody. These were burned trees. As you can see, they are black on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna try to light this fire up. Usually it's a challenge, it takes at least like 15 minutes. Why is there a mattress covering that door?
That I know, because we need to block the heat in here.
On the fire.
Yeah. Look at how many things you can see around here. So many different landscapes popping up. And it's really nice to see things from afar when you've been indoors looking at the computer screen for 5 days, and then you go out and you're like, I see mountains far away. Thank you.
Gaffel. Stone bones. Renato. And yet another full wheelbarrow. I divided the piles into all of this would be trashed. Whereas this side, there are all of the pieces that can be recycled and reused. Like that. The kind of unbroken ones. And I piled them in order compared to the way they were piled here. They were kind of like buried underground. But the main problem is not really the like cleaning up, is the fact that there are few creatures living underneath these tiles. Now we're dealing with scorpion. No, wait.
Why?
Halåå. All of this area was kind of just like very wild. There were all of these debris, and then there was this huge tree that was kind of covering them, so you couldn't really see so much what was going on. And then I'll try to plan a bit for the design of the garden. We'll see.
The hills are pretty steep around here. Hello. Today we're out walking. Martina walked like twice for 2 hours each to a gardening store, and she found some seeds, and actually she found shoes.
Found shoes.
Very hot, very tanky shoes was the point. Okay. Tanky gardening shoes. And while she was out there, I also had an interview. It was very dark.
It's really nice.
Oh my god, it's even more dark.
You just zoom like that.
There it is. And I had an interview and I got a job.
Yay!
It went really well.
Good job, congratulations.
Now I'm going to be working 50% with programming and making websites and stuff. And it's all remote from Italy to a company in Sweden. And it went pretty well. I didn't know everything, but it was pretty...
We're dealing with dogs.
Stressful situation.
Sorry, baby, but...
Alright. The little one is coming first, as always.
Oh! Ciao!
Oh my.
So, this dog here, as you can see, it's a little bit transformed. So, around here there are like very few houses, and all of them have dogs. They are free. And the dog that you just saw, the white and brown one, he doesn't have lips because that he was in a fight with a wolf.
Right, here are the earthquake areas of Italy. And let me see, I mean, we're definitely in some of this purple area I see now. Let me just check. I would say, after comparing a bit on the map, that we're just between this purple and red point, more or less here. So we're safe. We're just outside the purple zone. So I wanted to show you also like the topography of these mountains that go through, that are called as much as the Apennine mountains, I would say. And this is where we hiked first, and you see that it's like mountains and hills, quite steep mountains here. And here's Tuscany, and all of it is more or less flatter with hills. This is where we drove, and we came down at Nocera Umbra is the closest village to where we are. We are on that point just above it. And Nocera Umbra is kind of a little bit famous also, has very ancient architecture and stuff. And this is Assisi, which is even more famous, that is close to where we live. Actually, I heard about Foligno that it is basically the center of Italy. Like if you measure it, I think it could be true. And Italy can also be said to be the center of Europe, which is not really true. But anyway, and Europe can be said to be the center of the world, which means that we live like basically in the center of the entire world.